Hello, hello. Oh. Hello, hello, hello. So this is not a show on this mod. This is to let you know something about this mod and to realize that these other mods can have the same type of issue. So Clean Settlements is a good little mod, and it cleans up a lot of stuff in your settlements. However, what I didn't realize is that it will conflict, or I guess it makes sense that it conflicts, but I left it in my load order at a time when I shouldn't have, and it caused some issues with a show or two that I did. So I've since removed it, so it's not in our show load order anymore, so it won't be a problem. But it caused, like the show I did on the Somerville, Revive Settlement Somerville mod, that show basically ended up being inaccurate. So I'm going to redo that show, and I'm going to remove, I've already removed this from my load order, but I'm going to remove the old show and I'm going to upload the new show. So understand that's why you're going to see that show and you're going to be like, didn't he just do this here just a little while ago? Yes, I did. But I can't leave up a bad video that gives you the wrong impression. That's just not good or right. That's not what I want to do. So I wanted to let you know that these settlement mods, when you use these settlement mods, you really do, and I'm just saying this out of experience, not out of any kind of smart aleckiness. Not trying to be a wise ass or anything like that, but you have to make sure that they don't conflict, that they, you don't have things like this Clean Settlements mod. If I'd paid closer attention and realized it was still in my load order, I would have taken it out. But for instance, if you look, it affects Somerville Place. It lists right there, and it says it actually affects 28 settlements, excluding the castle. So it affects a lot of things, okay? And this mod was very low in my load order because I followed what they were saying to have it, low in your load order. So I put it low. So it was overriding things. Now, it didn't seem to cause any issue with my other mods, but Somerville Place, and I thought it might have affected Jamaica Plain, but I went and looked, and that settlement is still got that little janky area. So I may have to try looking at that again, but as near as I can tell, my spotlight on that mod appears to be actually pretty correct. So there's some minor differences, but nothing major. There's still that weird wonky area. So I'm going to leave that alone. But Somerville is vastly different. So I'm going to redo that show and you'll see that. So I wanted to make sure I did a quick little update. Again, not a show on this mod, which does its job very well. But if you have this mod, you probably don't want to have other settlement mods because it will conflict and cause you issues. I thought this would just clean up the scrap and stuff, but it must do more than that. It says it removes garbage and grass, but it must be doing something more because it does affect those other settlement mods. Now, could I bring those other settlement mods in and load them below this and get the effect of both? I don't think so, because I think the settlement overhaul, like the Revive Settlements mods, I think those are going to undo anything this mod does anyway if you did it that way. So I think it's best just to pick what you're going to use and use it. So you won't see me using this anymore if I'm trying to use Revived Settlements or any settlement overhauls. So this is still a good mod. It does what it says it does, but if you use it, you probably don't want to use any of these other, there's all these other settlement mods out here that you can look at, the Revive Settlements. You probably don't want to use any of those mods with that mod. Now, you could play around, of course, and see if something works for you. But for my purposes, I'm just going to avoid that in the future so that I don't have a conflict. But I wanted to let you know about that. That's how easy conflicts can happen. Sometimes we don't realize, like I forgot I had this in my load order. It was way down low and I wasn't paying attention to it. And then it dawned on me when I noticed it, that could have conflicted with Somerville. So I said, okay, I've got to redo that. So I went and I redid my game and I went back to check on it. And sure enough, without this in the load order, the Revived Settlement Somerville, let's see if we can find that real fast, is actually looking like a very good mod. Now, like I said, the Jamaica Plains mod still has some weird issue. I'm not going to get into that. I don't know why it still has its own wonky little issue, but it does. So I'm just going to live with that as is. Well, where is Somerville? I thought I had it right here where we could find it quick and easy. Here it is. So here it is. So it causes a conflict with this. Because what it does is it keeps the old vanilla house sitting in the same place as this new house that this modder Film Shipping created. Their house is much better, but if the two houses are sitting there together, you can't get to things. Now you're going to see in this mod when I do the show, I still think there's just a touch of wonkiness. There's a few things that aren't quite right. Again, that may have to do with porting it over from PC. I don't know for sure. But it's very minor. It's very extremely minor and not anything I would pay that much attention to. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know because it's a strange conflict that came up. I don't usually take videos down, but if I do something that's wrong, that's incorrect, I will take it down, and that's what's going to happen here. I'm going to take down the old one, and I'm going to put up this new one that I'm getting ready to make. So you're going to see that. So just wanted you to realize that, and I know this is a little long for an explanation, but I just wanted to make sure you knew that's what's going on, okay? All right. Thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.